May of 2017, when Marky was 3 years old, my 3-year-old had cancer. So Marky was diagnosed with a very rare and aggressive form of leukemia. He was actually the only patient in the world with this documented type of leukemia.
My grandparents were staying with me. My mom was on a business trip, and I remember having an ear infection. So my grandparents took me to the hospital. My mom had to come back from her trip. And when I found out that I had leukemia, my life definitely took a giant turn.
And then when we were shown what the isolation rooms look like, I think that they are named appropriately because they are very isolating. Tiny room, one bed, one chair, one chest of drawers, a sink, and a window. It was really surprising that that's where we were going to have to live, but there was no choice. So, when they completed his transplant and closed the door, that was it. We didn't know when we were going to be able to even walk the halls again.
I remember the few years of my life where I had to stay there. It was definitely awful. It was terrible. My family just helping me get through it was just amazing.
They looked after Marky like they had known him his whole life. He was as important to them as he was to me.
I remember I was on a sick kid's hospital bed and my mom stepped on a chair and there was like these cool sliding doors that they had. And now that I found out they're renovating it, so honestly, I think they need it.
It really touched my heart. I've grown up with philanthropy. My dad was very involved with different charities. It's always something that's been near and dear. So when she came to me and explained what the wards are like and how we can make a change, it was a no-brainer for me to get involved.
Hearing their story and seeing what they've actually gone through keeps us going to be able to provide to sick kids.
There's so much more to be done, so many lives like that need to be changed. There's parents and children just suffering. You don't know the experiences that other people are going through, and I think just hearing that story just lights a fire in me. Like, what are we going to do? How are we going to make this bigger? How are we going to make more of a difference?
The transplant unit is a place where you are receiving long-term care. These are not children who are going to be spending 48 hours in the hospital. These are children who are going to be spending 4 to 5 months in the hospital. And the conditions that the children and the parents were asked to live in were unlivable. The idea that the next generation of kids and parents who are coming through, living through, every parent's worst nightmare, at the very least, let them be comfortable. Let them be able to sleep through the night. I'm grateful that there's finally some fundraising for this. I'm sorry didn't happen before, but I can appreciate the people who are coming through and how different the experience will be for them.
It's going to make sure that the kids have a better time in there than just having a small little room with barely anything in it. It's going to be renovated and it should look really, really nice.